Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, 9:45. I'm having a personal crisis. Nikki and the little one are gone for the morning. Michael had to go to a funeral. He knew the young man from Dayton who died in the plane crash in D.C. His co-worker is upstairs doing some work. But this is a perfect time for me to start getting stuff done, and I am dragging my feet. And I don't know why. My gut is all clenched up. I don't know if it's getting excited, trepidatious, thinking I'm doing it when I shouldn't. Because Nikki did mention if I put things in the drawers that they have to put the handles on still, and that could make a little bit of a mess. But I'm thinking I really need to get stuff going, and that little bit I can vacuum up. It's not a big deal. I have stuff in the car that I bought at IKEA to get the drawers going. There's nothing holding me back except me. And I can feel the anxiety. I don't know what it is. Am I afraid that it's like it's too good to be true that I'm at this point because they put the countertops on this week? They didn't turn out like I expected. I thought they were a little more subtle than they were, and they're fine, and I'm going to fall in love with them, especially because they've got gray in them that I didn't think there was that much of. And when I put the black accents in, it's going to be absolutely fine. So I'll show you that when we go up. But I've got to get my act together, especially while they're not home. Get some stuff done while I'm not in anybody's way. So I'm going to. Pep talk, pep talk, pep talk. Ah! Let's get going. Just a little something going up with me so I can put it under the stove. I told Michael I'd get rid of some of the cardboard. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Me and an X-Acto knife are never a good idea. And I felt that I was losing this battle.
Is this what kind of doorknob is here? Is it a passage or a key?
I don't know. I know it locks somehow. And he said it's going to have black on one side and silver on the other. I don't know.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I only have silver over there.
Yeah.
So black on this side?
Yeah, I guess, because I'm having blacks.
I like black handles. It pops up.
Yeah. Well, especially with these countertops. And
I never seen these.
That's Formica.
I don't like it. Usually Formica doesn't look good like that.
Yeah, I like Formica. It's cheap. And
Yes.
it lasts forever.
Oh.
And I thought it was...
Even if it lasts 10 years, it's better because the granite, you get sick of it in the wind and you want to change it. It's a lot more
I
expensive.
did this in my Dayton house with a different color, and people thought it was marble. This one I think looks like Formica, but I don't care. It looks fine. And I have a black pendant light coming over here, and black handles on the drawers. So I think that'll look sharp. I really need steps. A lot of the glassware from IKEA, I'm not ready for it, but it's in the back seat of the car clunking around. Hey, Buster. Hey. You gonna come see me? No, stay down. Stay down. No? What's wrong with you? What? What? Come on. Hey. Here it comes. Woo! You're not going in. No. You're not going in. Hey. Oh, here. It's windy today. I want to show you one of my new purchases. It just makes me happy. This is from IKEA. It's a mat that you put together. It'll go in the base of the drawer that I'm going to put the dishes in. And there are all pegs to keep them separated so they don't clink and chip when you open and close the drawer.
What can I get for you?
Hi, it's a mobile order for Margaret.
You are all set.
Thank you. It's Sunday morning. It's late Sunday morning. Guilty pleasure. It's the only time. Once a week I'll do Dunkin' Donuts and get some coffee. And I have a caffeine withdrawal headache because I haven't had anything yet today. I got up, spent the morning just doing nothing on the iPad. Today I will get in and show you the kitchen with everything off the counters. I haven't bothered to talk about that because you've seen it's a mess. Gonna get my order. Get my coffee. It's Sunday for Hannaford's today. I have to get more salads. I am just running out. I'm having a salad a day and I only buy 2. Somehow I don't understand how. It's only for 2 days. It's beyond me. So how are you all doing? Have you had a good week? The Northeast had nice weather. It was in the 40s. Squish and I got out a couple of times and had a great time. Oh, so funny. We're sitting on pallets outside, and you know how you could sit like on wood, and then there's a little area that's lower and then wood. Well, she moved and sat between and fell in all of 2 inches into the leaves. And she had that little bird thing that she was carrying around last spring. She found it again. She was very upset and very insulted that she fell in. So she said, tell Bird. She told the bird about falling into the leaves with this hurt little voice. And she told the bird about 30 times. She'd walk away and then have to tell Bird. It's a new part of her personality. I'm not sure what that is. But I finally said to her, the bird stopped caring. The bird isn't listening because you're okay. But it was a reoccurring hour. It's so funny. I don't get it. Other thing with Miss Squish, I took her to Mommy and Me dance class. And I walked in and went, if you can't tell, I'm not a mommy. But it was the first one. 40 minutes. 30 of them, she stood there scowling and watching. I'm enjoying watching the personality come out. Now, if that had been my kids, I would have been appalled that they weren't joining in and that they weren't doing things. And I would have been embarrassed. And I would have been wrong because it's just asserting your personality. And she is a wait and see. She has to watch and make sure it's something that she wants. And then decide to join in. And the last 10 minutes, she was, moving her feet and starting to jump around. So she'll be fine. And I had said to her, do you want to go back next week? And it was like, sure. I don't know what your problem is, Oma. So Oma spent 40 minutes exercising. Good for me. You know what I can't do? They would do things like, hands up, hands down, do whatever, but turn around. I can't do that. If I do, I'm going to get dizzy. So I would just kind of stand there and rock. But yeah, that one, I have to say no. I'm not turning around, at least not turning around fast. We also had the little twins, friends of hers that are 3, come over on Thursday. And finally, she's old enough to play with, not in conjunction to. So that was so wonderful. So we'll do that. And they just joined the dance thing. So we'll see them on Wednesdays. And my Chelsea used to be a stylist with me, and she has a daughter Squish's age. Just let us know a week or so ago that she's having a little boy in July. So that's phenomenal because she's such a good mom and he's such a good dad. I'm so happy for them. So that brings you up to date on my toddler world, I think. House world. They're still working on it. Oh, it's in the slow period. I'm telling you. All that's left now, the plumbing still has to be done in the kitchen and complete bathroom, and the painting and on the doors. Michael wants to do touch up on the walls. I don't think it needs it, but I'm not saying a word. And a little bit of trim work left. Trim work is about a day's worth. Dave, the guy that's helping, did put the doors up between the houses yesterday. I could bring the cats up. I think I should wait until the rest of the trim work in the house is done, so they're not in anybody's way. Monday, I think, whatever day, the people came out for the bed again, and I told them how unhappy I was and that they were going to be leaving with the bed if something wasn't done. I said, unzip it, check it out, please. And they did, and they found that the pump, because it's an air chamber sleep number bed, pump was different than what they'd seen before, right from the manufacturer, and they didn't like it. So they were going to ask for a new pump, something that they're more familiar with. They felt that had a leak. So they put in for that right away, and they capped off the air chamber to make sure that's not leaking, filled it up. It's not. So once the new filter comes in, the new air pump, it should be absolutely fine, which makes me very happy. So that's under control. I can't build the pantry. Michael wants me out of the way until they're done, and I get it. I can't do the bedroom closet because that's not done. The guy that was coming out Friday to measure the doors again has the flu. So I think end of the month, it's not going any faster. Everybody's taking their own sweet time. I'm bringing things up little by little, just one thing a day. Not one thing a day, but just one thing every time I go up. But boy, it's a lot. And I'm worried. I thought I culled things so well, but I still have too much stuff. And I know it will all fit easily once the pantry's done. I'm finding I have a lot of stuff for the bathroom, which surprised me. And I don't have bathroom storage. That will be the last thing that I get. I think the very last thing, because I have to find out what they're doing about, heat. A heat register for the bathroom, and I'll have to work around that. So I think that even if we're done at the end of March and can get an occupancy permit, April will be my month of finishing up my stuff, and it will take all month to put things on the wall. I can't do any of that because Michael has got to do some painting. I think the electrician will be here Monday, and we'll put the pendant light in. So this afternoon, I have to open that up and see if I have to put things together. Karen came over Friday, since Squish and I couldn't go to our weekly date to the restaurant for lunch. We had to be there because the counters went in and then the bed people were coming. Karen came over in the afternoon, visited for a bit. Oh, Squish adores her. At one point, she came over 3 times and threw herself into Karen's arms, and then climbed up on the chair behind Karen and said, "Back rub, feels good," and rubbed Karen's back. Karen was in heaven. It was like, oh my God, this kid. She is so sweet and full of piss and vinegar. It's just a joy. You know it. It's just a joy. And then Karen and I went out to dinner at that restaurant, and they were having a turkey dinner special, $20 for a soup or salad, the turkey dinner, and a dessert. And we both thought that sounded wonderful, and we both had it, and it was good. My soup was pretty raunchy, but the meal was good, and the dessert was apple crisp with vanilla ice cream. And you know I don't eat a lot. I inhaled that apple crisp, and as did Karen, ate every single bit of it. I had put the meal aside and brought it home, to the point where when somebody got up and was leaving, they came over and said, you two look like you thoroughly enjoyed that. We must have looked like pigs in a sty. I'm telling you, it was so good. And I have such a sweet tooth anyway, and I've got to watch it. I have started ordering a couple pieces of clothing for spring, and I'm finally in a size medium, and I was mostly in extra large. I bought a pair of large pants and they have to go back. Oh, what a shame, huh? I'm just so grateful for this. I think I've landed about where I belong. And if I don't do anything stupid, I think I'll stay here. See, back in my jacket, it's 25 degrees out. Next week is already time change. That's going to be awesome. I didn't realize that it was getting light so early in the morning where I'm down cellar. But now when I go up at 6 o'clock, it's already light. They finally, yesterday, put the door between the house and the garage. So it makes such a difference. You know, there's not that wind tunnel going on. My sister Bernie stopped by for a little while. I don't know what day. She was out this area. And it's so funny because when Bernie came over, I said, let me show you the house, forgetting that she sees the videos, and she felt like she had already seen it. It's like, oh, come on, somebody, I've got to show you in person. I miss that. You get to see it, but I don't get the excitement of showing it. My goal today is do all my grocery shopping, which will consist of about 5 salads. Get home, clean all the windows. That will make it look better. Michael swept up the house yesterday with my help and squishes. I'll clean off the counters. I'll do the rest of the video to show you what point we're at. This week is just more of the same, I would assume. And I don't even know what the weather's going to be in the Northeast. I hope that everybody has spring turning around for them. I'll get outside and enjoy. Say that as a truck with a plow just goes by me, like, oh please, put the plows away. I want it to be over. It's time for me to get moving. Stop putting this off. Get the hair out of my eyes. I cut my hair the other day. What do you think? It looks better. This was way too long. This is still long, but I need this longer, otherwise it starts getting too neat looking. All right, I'm going in, and I'll talk to you again later on in the house to show you where we're at. Hope you're having a great day. Son of a gun. I had to put that on first. Well, that was dumb. How many of you were screaming at me when I did that? Sugar pops. Even when I know better, I don't do it right. I don't know if that's small, but it's coming off. I'll figure it out right after I take it off. A little too long. Shoot. I'm trying to do it fast while Michael's not here. be the wiser. This is how I measure. I just drew a line there for where I want to put a shelf. And it's 50 slicks and one line more than a quarter. How do you like that? Screws that don't need to be pre-drilled. They're the star end, so I put a star on Michael's drill. We'll see. Yeah, no, I gotta pre-drill. So I'm gonna hang up my jacket. Show you the rest of the kitchen. Then I'm throwing a personal temper tantrum because I don't have the right drill bit head. So that's done. Here's the kitchen. Not cleaned off. But I did want to show you what I have done in the cabinet. My drawer for all my utensils, right between the fridge and the stove. All my dishes for everyday use. Isn't that nice? And it's right across from the dishwasher. And then all my pots and pans. And they're all in racks from IKEA to hold them there for the pots and pans. And the dishes all have the pegs that you saw me putting together, also from IKEA. And I'm going to have another drawer right here that I think is going to be all the odds and ends utensils. Right now it's just all my random stuff. And then here I just put all of this set that I do use. But nice and organized, not a big deal. What do you think of the cabinets? What a mess. And I've got to get rid of, like, this stuff is good. That's the pendant light for tomorrow, hopefully. This is the faucet for the sink. I'll get rid of a little more. But I don't know if I'll come back up and put that shelf up or not. All I need is a different screw head for the drill, or a different screwdriver. I might not. I mean, I got the coat rack in. I got the thing for my shoes in. I can take my shoes off. Oh, I told Michael I might do this. Oh dear. He's got the vanity in. So he told me I could do the handles if I want. Right now they're on this side. Let me see what kind of pain in the neck that's going to be. Oh, it's really nice. And remember, I have a black mirror going up there and a white rug going there. That is going to be, that is going to be going up on the wall. Nikki just told me she scraped off all the stickers on the windows for me. You can't even tell that they're there because the sun's so bright. Oh, bedroom door has handles on it. Closet door has the handles on it. I'm just noticing things now. Bathroom door has the handles on it. Squishy's bed is where it's going to be. Not moving my bed back to under this wall where it's going to be until they put the new pump in. But it looks like it's not, there's no leak in the air chamber, so it's just the pump. This room is done. Michael painted the doors for the closet. Am I the luckiest woman in the world? Because I think so. I'm going to go downstairs, edit the video, get it up. so you can see where we're at. Another 2 or 3 weeks. I should get out of the dungeon. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please like, subscribe, share. And I'll see you next weekend probably with whatever updates and fiascos go on in my life. I hope there's no fiascos in yours. Take care, everybody. I'm done.